Well, then it's going to drop us off in some place called Plaza Cinco de Mayo,
Okay.
which I think is near the legislative district, which means absolutely nothing to me.
We're gonna run out of daylight in about 2.5 hours, so we could be making a catastrophically poor decision. But there's only one way to find out. Loyal fans of Jordan Brothers TV know that Phil and I have traveled all over Latin America. And this is the story about when the Jordan Brothers added the Republic of Panama to our life list. This was actually a fishing trip on a mothership out in the Gulf of Chiriquí in the Pacific Ocean. But when Phil and I head to Latin America, we always want to make sure that we have enough time that we can check out the capital city of where we are. And that led us to Panama City. We always like to get the big tourist traps out of the way, so we took a trip to the Panama Canal, which obviously was really impressive. It revolutionized the shipping industry and opened up the world east and west, so that was pretty cool. And we had to take advantage of shopping at the local open-air markets, looking for Panama hats. But for Phil and me, no trip is complete unless we've sampled the local hiking in the area. And so we spent some time researching at the hotel and found a dangerous and crazy hike that could fit the Jordan Brothers schedule.
Well, looks like we're going to the Gamboa Rainforest.
Is that the one that... Wait, I thought that was the one that looked cool, but it was like $80 to get there and back. I mean...
Yeah, but there's also a bus that costs 65 cents a person.
Wait, like the old school, the Red Devil, the old school bus, the Red Devil? Are you telling me we're taking the Red Devil tomorrow?
We're taking the Red Devil to Gamboa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just what you like to see on the beginning of any hike. Apparently, Panama has 127 different species of snakes, and there are 50 on this trail. This is like a super highway of red ants carrying little pieces of cut pieces of leaves. I saw this all over Costa Rica too.
Malaria is just something you don't want to mess around with. I got heat rash all over me. I don't think this is gonna feel good. Oh man, that stings. Hormigas aztecas, which are Aztec ants, built a huge colony here.
You can see behind me in this big monster these bromeliads growing up along the trunk and the branches. They hitch a free ride, but they provide an important ecosystem because each one carries water, and there are even freshwater crabs that can live inside them. Looks like the hair of a sloth. Gotta be around here somewhere. So everybody knows in the tropics you don't have huge temperature variations. But another thing that you find here is that there isn't a particular season for flowering like you have in the temperate zones, like in the spring, when all the flowers come out and then bear fruit. So flowering happens pretty much at random here in the rainforest in the tropics. And it's a great place to look for wildlife because animals will search out these flowers and the fruits that they often bear. You can see this log is decomposing. Nothing lasts long with this much humidity and heat.
Mushrooms. Well, we went almost 8 kilometers, hit Camino de las Cruces, which we think we remember from the map hits the main road. One of the things that can be really confusing on some trails is they parallel riverbeds, and the riverbed ends up looking exactly like the trail.
Another big lesson out here, never take your eye off the prize.
Let's just hope this ends up at a road. I don't think this is right. We don't have water for this. We don't find a trail, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So
The other trail's much better marked.
let's just hope we can find our way back to it.
We'll find our way back.
A little tip. One of the things you always want to do if you don't have a map is make sure that you shoot it with your video camera so that you can come back to it.
gracias.
Yo voy hasta Paraíso, pero mejor que lo coja aquí porque aquí cogen de allá y de acá.
Okay.
El primero que venga. The first.
Yep.
That would have taken us probably 30 minutes to walk. We
Yeah,
might
that
not have hit
was-
the last bus.
That was a couple miles for sure.
And so what's the plan now? We
Well,
look
he
for
said
the
something about an orange bus.
Red Devil.
I hope it's not the Red Devil.
I hope it's the Red Devil. I want to see that shit.
I'm pretty sore. I don't think I need to fly all over the road. I saw those things.
I just don't want
driving.
anyone to steal all our stuff. We got $5,000 worth of camera equipment here.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
pure insanity. We're on a Red Devil bus. It's an old school bus. Driving with the door open. There's kids hanging out of it. It's going about 70 miles an hour down a 1.5 lane road. This thing hasn't seen like real endorsed action since probably the 1970s. They call these buses the Red Devils because they answer to no one. They're all old retrofitted school buses. These guys pimp out. They're private because there's no good public transportation here in Panama City. They don't stop at red lights. They don't wait. They just pull right across 2 lanes of traffic. People looking out the way. You hear that horn right there? They honk at everybody. And Diablo Rojo. You gotta love it.